Most of us study like we're playing a game of checkers. We make one move at a time, just hoping for the best. We cram, we pray it all sticks, and we always feel like we're one step behind. But what if you could study like a grandmaster plays chess, where every move is deliberate, every action is part of a winning strategy? Top performers don't just work harder, they operate with a ruthless precision that all but guarantees results. In this video, I'm going to show you how to stop playing checkers with your education and start to study like Garry Kasparov, turning every learning session into a strategic victory. Number 1. Win the opening. Master the fundamentals. Garry Kasparov was feared for his opening preparation. He was a pioneer in using computer databases to analyze his opponents and study theoretical lines, which gave him a strategic edge from the very first move. He aimed to create favorable conditions and play the game on his terms, not his opponents'. You need to do the same with your studying. Most people just dive in and hope to figure it out as they go. That's a losing strategy. Instead, before you even open a book, take 2 minutes to win your opening. First, define one single clear goal for the session. Not study for the test, but master the Krebs cycle. Second, gather your materials. And third, write a short, simple checklist of the exact tasks you need to complete. This isn't about wasting time. It's about building immediate momentum. By preparing your opening, you seize control and make the rest of the session feel downhill, just as Kasparov would dominate from move 1. Number 2. The blunder check. Active recall. In chess, a blunder is a fatal mistake that can cost you the game. Grandmasters are constantly scanning the board, looking for potential blunders in their own position. Kasparov was known for being brutally, relentlessly honest in his self-analysis. He saw every game, win or lose, as a learning opportunity because he knew that satisfaction leads to a lack of vigilance and eventually to mistakes. This is where we can apply the powerful principle of active recall. Passive studying, like rereading notes or watching lectures, is like admiring the chessboard without ever checking for your own weaknesses. You might feel productive, but you aren't finding the gaps in your knowledge. The blunder check is simple. Constantly test yourself. Use flashcards. Do practice questions before you feel ready. Cover up your notes and try to summarize a concept from scratch. Every time you can't retrieve a piece of information, you've found a blunder. This isn't a failure, it's a gift. It's a weakness your opponent, the exam, can no longer exploit. Number 3. Develop your pieces. Spaced repetition. In chess, you don't move all your pieces at once and then stop. You develop them systematically over time, strengthening your position with each move. A piece moved in the opening might become critical again later in the game. Your knowledge works the same way. We can apply this strategy through spaced repetition. When you learn something new, that knowledge is like an undeveloped piece. It has potential, but it's not yet powerful. If you don't revisit it, its influence fades. Spaced repetition means reviewing information and increasing intervals. After 1 day, then 3 days, then a week, and so on. While Kasparov didn't call it this, he built his legendary intuition by deeply studying tactical patterns until they became second nature. Each review develops a piece of knowledge in your brain, making it stronger and more connected. This systematic repetition is what turns fragile short-term memories into permanent, usable knowledge. Number 4. Analyze the game. The Feynman technique. After a match, whether he won or lost, Kasparov would obsessively analyze the game. He would replay his moves, question his decisions, and identify the exact moment things went right or wrong, stating that to get better, you must find the nature of your mistakes. We can mirror this relentless analysis with the Feynman technique. To truly know if you understand a topic, try to explain it in the simplest terms possible, as if you were teaching it to someone who has never heard of it. When you're forced to articulate the concept out loud, you will instantly discover where your understanding is weak or fuzzy. Those are your knowledge gaps. You'll hear yourself say, "Wait, how does that part connect again?" That's the moment of discovery. Just as Kasparov replayed his games to find his errors, you can replay your knowledge through simple explanation to find your own. Number 5. Endgame Precision, deep work under pressure. The endgame in chess demands absolute precision and intense focus. The clock is ticking, the pressure is immense, and a single inaccuracy can undo hours of brilliant play. Kasparov honed this mental endurance not just in training, but through countless high-stakes, timed tournament games where he had to make sharp decisions under stress. This is the final law of effective studying. You must practice like you perform. Your exams are timed, high-stakes events. If all your studying is done in a relaxed, untimed environment, you're preparing for a completely different game. Incorporate timed drills into your routine. Set a timer and do a block of practice problems. Take full-length mock exams under realistic conditions. This isn't just about testing your knowledge, it's about training your focus and managing that nervous energy. If you want to study like Garry Kasparov, you don't just hope you'll perform well under pressure, you condition your mind to execute flawlessly when it matters most. So there you have it, 5 strategic principles inspired by one of the greatest chess minds in history to transform your study habits from a game of chance into a guaranteed win. This is how you build the mind of a champion. If you got value from this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more. And in the comments below, let me know which principle you're going to use first. Now go and start playing to win. This is Peak Razor. Let's build productivity systems that win daily.